I used to be this 120-pound twig of a guy, and now after 2 years of weightlifting, I've gained over 40 pounds. And for the past 2+ years, I've exercised almost every single day. I hit the gym, I hit the gymnastic rings, I lift weights, I do push-ups, I go for runs. And I'm still not good enough. All the time when you hear on the media, when you hear people talking about men's mental health or just mental health in general, you always hear the advice, the typical advice, oh, you're good enough the way you are, you're okay the way you are. And that advice is just such bullshit to us guys hearing that. I don't think I'm alone in that when I say that. Like when you hear that advice, like, oh, you're good enough the way you are, the body positivity and everybody's beautiful. When you hear all that advice, you just, like, you know they're lying. Or you know, even if they think they're telling the truth, whoever's telling you this, it's not true. When you hear this, you know it's a fucking lie. The fucking advice, you're good enough the way you are, it's just such BS. Yo, I'm a fucking kid, bro. Like, I just came into this life. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know this. I'm fucking nothing. But I'm somehow good enough the way I am. I haven't done shit, and somehow I'm good enough the way I am. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And if I thought, when I was that 120-pound stick fucking kid, if I thought that I was good enough the way I was, if I thought that I was good enough being that skinny guy, that fucking twig of a guy, not even able to do 10 push-ups, I had to do fucking push-ups on my knees because I was fucking so weak, and I could do fucking like 10 of those. Like, then, if I thought I was good enough like that, I wouldn't have had the incentive to start weightlifting. I wouldn't have had the incentive to start looking up workouts on YouTube and start doing those 6-minute ab workouts and the fucking circuit workouts that you can do in your fucking bedroom. Because that's where I started. If I thought I was good enough, I wouldn't have started those. And then I wouldn't have gotten into weightlifting, and I wouldn't be where I am now, where I can look in the mirror and have this sense of gratitude and I feel this confidence in just walking around, knowing, because I built a body for myself that I can actually be proud of, be proud to fucking walk in. And that's why I hate this advice of, oh, you're good enough the way you are, you're okay the way you are. It's like, that takes away the hunger from a young man, from a young guy, from us young guys. We're supposed to have this fucking hunger. Like us young guys, we're fucking like 15, 16. We're at like our peak testosterone for our life. And the next few years, we're gonna be in our peak testosterone that we're gonna be in for our entire life. We should have this hunger. We should be fighting over each other, trying to get what we want. We should have that drive in us. And yet we hear all this advice that, oh, you're okay the way you are, the body positivity. You hear all that stuff. It takes away your hunger. And if you're one of those guys, if you think that you're good enough the way you are, everything that you have, and all those achievements, all that success that you want, will be stolen from you by the guy who doesn't think he's good enough. By the guy who still has something to prove. The guy with that hunger, the guy with that drive, he will steal it from you. You're not defending this from anybody. It isn't yours yet. That success that you see in the distance, that achievement, that trophy, that thing that you want, it's not yours yet. You're not defending it, you're fighting for it. And that's the mindset we need to have. And I'm not saying we should hate ourselves for what we do have and for what we have accomplished. Like, no, on this channel, I preach gratitude. You should look in the mirror at, no matter where your physique is at, and have gratitude. Like, to look at yourself and be like, I'm grateful that I look like this. No matter where you are. Whether you're fucking some fat ass, some skinny ass kid, or whether you've been working out for months and you're not seeing the progress that you want, you should be grateful for where you're at. But you should not be satisfied. And to the guys watching this video that think this is toxic, or that this mindset is unhealthy, that this is toxic masculinity, or whatever bullshit, this channel is probably not for you. This channel is not for every guy. This channel is for a very small percentage of guys who don't want to be average. And thinking that you're good enough the way you are, that my life is not that bad, you know, like it's pretty good. That's how the average guy thinks. And that will lead to the average life, believing that. But fuck that. Fuck the average life. If you want to live that, by all means. But let me tell you this. You are not good enough. You are not fucking good enough. The life that you see around you, the life that you have, I know you can do better than the life that you have around you. And no one will talk to you like this. That's the thing. No one will talk to young guys like this. You hear all this advice out there that stop trying so hard, you know, take it easy on yourself. I'm gonna be the only one that actually has the fucking balls to tell you that no, If you have that success that you want, if you want that achievement, that trophy, that thing that you want, you will not achieve it by saying to yourself that, oh, I need a break, oh, I worked all day, I can watch some Netflix now, and no one will talk to you like this. Everyone will tell you that, oh, take the break, treat yourself, watch, calm down and cool down after a hard night of. They'll tell you all that. Everybody, that's the common advice you hear. If you watch this channel and you think that you're anything like me, you do not want to be common, because I don't. And believing that, oh, I'm good enough the way I am, that leads to the common lifestyle. It leads to the common life. And if you want that, hey, like, by all means, man. Like, if you want to live the 9 to 5, wake up, like, if you want to live that life, like, that's cool with me, man. Like, that does not hurt me in any way. But I do know that there's tons of young guys out there that don't want to live that life, that see that there's the other side, that there's that success that they want, that life that they could be living, that they want to start living, that above average life, that fucking, there's guys that don't want to be average. And if you're one of those guys, just know that if you want to beat your competition, if you want to get ahead in the race, competing against all these young guys, all trying to achieve the same thing, if you want to beat them, you cannot think that you're good enough the way you are. You cannot think that anything about your life is okay the way it is now. Alright, I'm done. Don't be afraid to give up the good for the great. Peace out. Subscribe, like, yep, yeah.